Oh, Tom's out and about.
Yeah, I'm heading back to the house right now.
No, that's all cool. Welcome. My name is Brian Knight, and I live in Melbourne, in Australia. And it's just turned 5 o'clock in the morning here on a Tuesday, which would still be Monday for Tom and Darren, I'd say. So, or Monday evening anyway. Let me just share here first. So this is a welcome to this live FOREX analysis session. Just note that any trades discussed in this group are to be classed purely as educational only. The reason for that is we're a group of people helping each other and we are not financial advisors. So there is a full risk disclosure there and a little bit about us as live session traders. So that's the relaxed trading method that we do. All right, let's just stop sharing that. We'll go back across and onto the charts. Is it? Must be next week or something. It is. Is it? Um, in 6 days. Okay, lovely. Rightio. Okay, so welcome, Darren.
Oh, Brian.
Yeah. Um, I can't remember which. There's a whole lot of trades that you got out just before the election, so I'm not sure if you're still in this AUD CAD. Probably
Oh,
not.
no, I'm not in this one.
Just pull back. It's just doing a little bit of a pull up from market open. Um, a couple of imbalance areas on this 4 hour, but I'm not sure at the moment. We still have a red on the daily. I think it's starting to see a little bit of, well, not really. I suppose the CAD and US are still quite strong as currencies. I haven't really seen. It's been a little hiccup, but it's no, you got break low. This is not a real significant push up, but you do have a fair bit of imbalance going on. So we'll just see. Still in a sell on this one. I'm looking for another opportunity to get in. We'll see. Because it's coming up to Tuesday, and then we'll see whether on Tuesday we get a change because we're around that sort of the middle of the on the 4 hour, that sort of danger zone area where it might sell out again. Right. ADCHF, it's also done a bit of a push up. But you can see on the higher and lower time frames, it's all about sell, sell, sell. And it's nowhere near the rail, but it hasn't been for a while. So I think the Aussie dollar will still sell out. We've got a red on the trend bar up here. Um,
No
yeah,
man's land, as I would call it,
for you
or,
it is, yeah,
or no person's land.
yeah,
Completely correct.
yeah. It is a bit, isn't it? Then again, off that trend bar on the daily, um, it's done that sort of sell out, pull back. I'll be looking at that potentially to sell out further, but it would have to come down and break structure down here. All right. Um, I suppose the three of us really trade slightly differently. You trade when you're out in extremes, which we all do too. But the point is, when it's not in the extremes, we're looking at other opportunities that maybe they're in the market as well. We'll see. ADJPY went and did a pull up as well.
Hey, did you post in chat the site, Brian?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
There it is. It just popped up. I apologize. Go ahead.
Okay, no worries. Oh, there he is. Good. Just make sure we got it done. Yeah, so I was just saying, Tom, we all trade this relaxed method, but we have different criterias that sort of get us for being able to get in or out of a trade.
Well, that's part of the idea of it being so relaxed that you can sort of make your own rules up. Yeah. Broadly, we're using this. I know we're using this X48 and loosely between us, but other than that, yeah, we sort of make our own rules up, don't we?
I don't think Tom's got anything on his chart.
No, I don't think he has now. No.
He just comes on to be able to look at what we've got set up. That's all.
That's right. I just go opposite of everything you guys do.
Good evening, Sudaka.
Hi, how are you? Okay.
Good. Well, I did feel that we might have a little bit more movement after the election, but it seems to be that things are just some currency pairs are still just going sideways, and which is this JPY, for example. We've got a short off here now. Now, this doesn't excite you, obviously, Darren.
No.
Yeah. So, yeah, nothing. It has come down. If you can see here, it's come down and just broken this low here, but it hasn't broken the low over here. You can see that pull back up on the 4-hour there. Over the last, when's that from? So that's when market opened, basically. It has pushed up. But I think we'll wait for the Tuesday box, and then we'll see from there the change of movement from that point. NZD. Look at dancing around either side of the trend line there. They're both quite weak, these currencies, the AUD and the New Zealand dollar. So I'm not willing to commute a direction on this one at the moment. AUD Singapore, that also has pulled back up at market open, but I'm looking at this because it's the trend for all the time frames is for it to sell. I'm pretty sure. Well, for me, being in that sell, this is the start of the market pull up. Let's see what happens when it gets to that middle, and it'll want to pull back down again. Now, the only issue for me is this has come down and tested out this price twice. I'm looking for it to break that low and come down to this area here. What's that? 85,867, somewhere around there. And it could eventually even break down the bottom, but look, it's not moving in any pace at the moment. AUD USD did a little pull up as well, but I can see this to drop down further as well. I know I've got a few on it. It's come down 786, done its little pull up. I think it'll continue down. the US dollar. You can see here there's all down, down, down as well. I think it's just doing this. Pull back, take some money back again, and then keep pushing down. And the AUD is going to do that for a while. Pullbacks, drop, pullback, drop. As long as that US dollar is still strong, this will sell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't see it, Jeff. Another lot of it's come down to this point. I think we'll get a buy out of this.
Well, I'm still in it, still in this one. In it since incredibly now.
Oh, you're
Something
still in
like
it from back over here on
August, beginning of August, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just gone sideways, sideways, sideways.
Oh, but it has spiked up and then pulled back a bit. I think, well,
Yeah.
now it's filled in that gap. I think, well, you'll get it to, it'll buy back up now.
I can finally declare it a winner after.
But then again, Darren, from the start of August, it's not a long time. August, September,
Well,
October.
I'm perfectly relaxed about it. That's the.
It would only be about 4 months, but as long as it's a winner, who cares?
Yeah, I think I'm getting positive swaps on this one. Let me just check that.
Oh, God.
Not I don't think it's a lot, but it's. Oh gosh. Can't see
Bit of
it.
an added bonus, isn't it, really? If you're getting positive swaps,
Yeah,
gosh.
positive swaps up to 50 quid now. In
Oh.
positive swaps. £51 and 4 pence. There we go.
Okay. Rightio.
So on that basis, it can just carry on.
What do you got? You've got
For another 4 months.
probably. Well, you only got about 60, 70 pips for it to move up, and then you
No, it just won't do it, will it? It just doesn't.
Well,
work
it has. It actually, to be fair, though, Darren, it's come off that low entry and back up to give you. I mean, this is just a little pullback at the moment, and
It does
you can
look as
see
though it's
where
on the way up, doesn't it? Now it does look as though
it does look it. And the CAD dollar, the CAD is actually quite strong, and the Swiss franc has lowered their interest rates. So, I mean, the CAD seems to be piggybacking off the US dollar strength. So,
yeah,
it is still green on the trend bar. Nothing's changed there at the moment. So, and this is just the start of the week. It'll pull back down, and then off we go. All right, CAD-J. Yesterday I thought, we still don't have a short though. But it pulled down now, it's just pushing back up again. I don't know, that's just inflation, balance of trade. I think that well, that's inflation. I think that the inflation news on the Canadian is going to potentially push this up further. Because if you have a slightly higher interest rate, they're not likely to, a higher inflation rate, they're not likely to lower their interest rate anytime soon. But we'll see. What I was listening, Tom, I think that post you put into the Instagram one, I think they were talking about that whole lot of financial book. Jerome's sort of missing in action. Is he on holidays or something? Like,
oh, I have no idea what he's doing.
There's a lot going on this week. Oh, maybe he's been summoned to Mar-a-Lago, you know?
I doubt that.
Told that his job's hanging by a thread.
maybe he's just holed up somewhere, feared for his life.
Yeah.
Hell, Trump put him in. That's his guy.
Yeah, he did actually, didn't he?
Oh,
Yeah.
put it this way though. He put lots of people in and lots of people out.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, CHF JPY. All these JPYs have done, the drop off, pull back. We do have a short though on this one. So
Yeah, I'm in it. I'm in it, this one, the sell.
you're in it for the sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it pulled back, then went down, pushed into profit, and pulled back again.
Yeah. We are, hang on, I'm just gonna see where the rails are in the daily. It pushed out far enough, did it?
Yeah. My settings, yeah.
There we go. Yeah, it did. Okay. Okay, you're in the sellout on that one. Okay. Basically, at market open, most of the pairs in one direction have just sort of pulled back into the opposite direction at the moment. So you look
Yeah.
at your AUD, looking at for a sell, it's pulled back last week. Now it's shorting out. So I know it's done a green here, but I see that pull back up there and here. The euro hasn't actually had a lot of strength, has it? It's the consequence of that US and Canadian getting stronger. The euro has really sort of dropped off. And if you look at your NZD, very much the same sort of thing. See how it's just come back that little bit? A bit of a hard crawl. So Euro CAD is still selling out, but it's in the start of this week, it's pulled back up that bit. I think we'll have it. Whoops. I think there's a further sellout to occur. The euro's just not strong enough at the moment.
Well, it pushed up really strongly earlier on. I thought we might get a long on it, but
No.
sucked all the way back down again.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you looking at getting into that for a buy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's got.
No, I'm not.
I think it's ready to come down here and take out this long down here.
Yeah.
It may not break the low, but I think at least that long is a bit of a target. With long is there. Probably, yeah. I think that's a potential. I think we'll get some more greens here and then it might push up from that point. We'll just wait and see. But at the moment, it's still got a short, still red. Yeah, when the market opened, it just hasn't done that lot much, has it? All right, Euro CHF. It's still selling out on that one, but it's not like you can see where it's just followed this trend line. So it's still in the sell. You see it's all time frames are all sell out. Oh. So it just depends on, but there's no real movement. It's not worth,
No.
I don't think it's worth being in it for longer term at this point. It's still sitting in that middle, as you said. It's just mulling around the middle of the line. Now it's going to break out one way or the other. I think it will sell. Same. Oh, Euro GBP. Euro's pulled up. What's happened to the pound? Oh, it's really out. All right. You're going to work off this one, Darren? You got along there now? Oh, you don't trade this pair.
No.
No, you've got the fear factor's too high. I think we'll start to get a pullback Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe push back up again. That pound is really bad, isn't it? Inflation rate to come out. And what else is it? Retail sales. Okay. What's the euro doing? No, it's manufacturing. Again, I think you're right. Stay out of it. Euro JPY would have, yeah, the pullback
Yeah,
up
I'm in
again.
this.
You're in it for the sell.
Yeah.
Same as, yeah. CHFJ. Okay, radio. You think it's about to turn, do you?
I thought it had to. In fact, look at it now. Those I wouldn't be entering it now because they no longer have any candle body outside the.
Outside your rail, and there's no triangle at all, is there?
There is a triangle on mine, so I might even bail out of this one because it's just roundabout back at entry.
Oh,
Well, it no longer qualifies really, does it? As a
not under your standard rules, though.
and looking at it, there's still some imbalance for it to go and get
Further up. Yeah, I
further.
know. I think that the JPYs will pull back up again, but don't know.
At the it's sort of around the middle line now, so
Well, we'll hear about it. You got the euro entities. Singapore. It has pulled back that little bit at market open, but I think it'll just sell out. If you look, where's the, yeah, they're all shooting down. And Euro USD will be the same. It's just done a little pull up. I think it's getting ready to sell out. You can see it's like down all over the joint as well. We've got at least 3 targets there. It's already made one of it all the way. I think it's got 2, 3. It'll break the low, and then we'll see whenever it decides to then start pulling back up again. That's a dramatic drop. Bang, pull back, drop. And this is an example of a faster moving pair in direction. This is where profits can happen relatively quickly. A bit different to that. What was it? CHF, where it's just been going sideways for 4 months. All right.
Yeah.
And GA, which means we'll selling out. Yeah, good. This is now going to start to move in the right direction, hopefully. Oh, look, market open. Tried to push up and it just pushed back down. Oh, yeah. Well, you got the short there, but you wouldn't have gone. So that trend bar now is sort of giving us a potential for this. And if we look at GN, should be very similar. Yeah, it is. Okay. So GCAD down again. Oh, that's pulled back up and now it's selling out. Yep. So CAD's strong against it. I think this is where it's going for, this imbalance down here. It'll probably fill or just touch or whatever it is and then take off again and back down. And there's some more targets for it down further. Again, this is another example of a nice sort of sell out. GBP now that's going to go sideways because they're both, yeah. And British pound still dropped off. It's not, if you look at the rails, it's nowhere near. It's just sitting in that middle again as well. We've got a few like this, haven't we?
At the moment, yeah.
And the GJ. Yeah.
I'm in this one as well, got in this one.
I was going to say to get in the short, but let's see. For me, it'll all depend on whether it comes back up and breaks that short. Comes back up. If it does, oh, you've got suppose you've got criteria. It was outside a bit. We've now got, you would have had a triangle, you got a short, you got a trend bar.
Yeah.
That's why you're in. All right, we'll see. GBP in Singapore, that would sell too. Yep. I think that's going for the low down here. The longs in here. Got to pull up at the start of the market, but I think we'll get this. This will sell out now. It hasn't broken up the high. It's come down, broken the low. It's still in a pullback. Then continue to sell down. The British pounds was good. And GU would have dropped off. Yeah, look at that. A little bit of a pullback now. It hasn't filled that in completely, so I think we've got more to go on that one. And there's further down as well. It's going to continue to sell. Let's wait for that Tuesday, UK. All right, NZD CAD. We'll be selling out too. A little pullback at the moment, but it's still selling. Trend is down. Yeah, like NU will be the same. Yeah, it's just done a little pullback. Oh, it broke that trend. I think we saw that. Did we see it yesterday? Yeah. Broke the trend, pull back. Let's see. I think it'll sell out further. That NU, same as the NCAD. You know. Oh, that's quite a trendy thing there too. I think it'll come down and break that. Anyway, again, that's another significant drop down. In that short, it could have been a nice trade. NZD where's that gone? No. Sideways out. There's nothing much. It is all down though, time wise. We don't have a short. Don't have to, but we'll see. NJ, no. Remember all the other JPYs have all got shorts, and it's one of the reasons why I think that we'll still can't see it. So anyway, we'll see. There's too much imbalance up top on all these JPYs. Singapore Japanese yen. Sideways again. And the UCAD, we're still going up. Yeah, oh, it's done a pullback. Okay. At market open, we got the short on the 4 hour. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so wait and see what we get here. I think it's still willing to push up further. Again, it'll be Tuesday into Wednesday. We'll see that movement. At the moment, we've still got to agree. This is just the last 4 or 5 hours. This one. This was the okay, inflation. Right, that's all it is. USD CHF. Oh, so the US dollar's come off that bit, even though it's so strong. Must be just the start of the market. I think it's got further to go up too. And UJ, I would have done them all, yeah. Now I think it's working up again. Oh, here's the brass. You in this one, Darren? Oh, no, it hasn't got a
No,
short
not
yet
this
for
one,
you.
no, no.
No. Okay. It's got to give us a short, and that's why I'm thinking a lot of these will still push up. But we do have a strong US dollar, so hasn't broken that long. Rightio. USD and Singapore. Oh, okay. Nice little pullback at the start of the week. Let's see. It's well out in the uncomfortable area. But still pushing. All right. And gold just pull back that little bit, just like on the US dollar goes down a bit, gold comes back up a bit. Silver again. Did you profit out of this one, Darren?
No, still in it, Brian, still in it.
Still in silver.
Yeah. I profited out of gold for the sell, so
Yeah. I didn't know whether that wick had come down far
no, I
enough.
didn't. No, I'm still in it. Still in it.
Not quite. Okay. Bitcoin's back up at 91. Look at it. Incredible. But the thing, XRP, look at this one. Look at that push on XRP. That is just, that's amazing. And what was the other one? Ethereum's not as much. If you look at Ethereum, look at that. What's going on there, Tom?
I don't know. However,
Yeah.
they're putting the guy who runs all these bitcoins and everything else in charge of the U.S. Treasury.
Wow. No. And
So they think
oil,
that's why all these are taking off.
because of a potential appointment.
Yeah.
Okay. I've still got the short on this on oil. Must be the drill thing, Darren. Mate, you got Middle East, you got all those. Oh, how's this? I don't know if you saw the news on it. Apparently, Biden secretly has given Ukraine the go-ahead to use missiles into Russia now, Russian territory. I don't know why they wait so long. Anyway.
No, I mean, Russia have been happily firing missiles and sending drones, massive numbers of drones deep into Ukraine, killing civilians, trying to wipe out power infrastructure, leaving civilians without electricity and stuff. But Ukraine can't 5 more percent.
Like having your hands tied, isn't it? Really,
Yeah,
and you try to.
yeah. And in fact,
But
not only that, he's now got North Korean troops fighting for
and
him.
missiles from North Korea.
Yeah,
So I think that's what's changed the landscape on
yeah,
it. Like,
it does.
yeah.
It's the Russians who escalated it, not.
Well, they started it and escalated it, so there you go.
Absolutely, yeah.
Hopefully, we'll see. And
So I watched
Coco's
this lady. She's a tactician.
Yeah.
And she's saying that the reason North Korea is moving troops in is because they're disposable.
Yeah.
And so they're going to throw just everything they can at that front line to drive them back. So they can't get those missiles. They can't get the missiles they have now deep into Russian territory. That's why they're allowing bigger missiles to fly further, because now they're like, well, these aren't going to hold you back. These bigger ones will. And she was saying, the threat, because basically they're going to test us. They're going to test the United States. And she says that's going to be the biggest mistake in world history. Because the way they react is, for every one missile shot into the United States, should that happen, let's say North Korea gets froggish and leaps into shooting a missile at us for whatever reason, for every one missile they shoot at us, we respond with 72. She said, we will literally level North Korea to sand. It'll just be gone. So they're putting all their troops into Russia rather than coming from North Korea directly. Yeah, see, I used to work with a guy that worked on he was actually one of the guys that turned the missile keys on a submarine. And he says, we used to test 8 to 10 times a day, just turning the keys. You'd hear drills all day long. You never knew what was real and what wasn't. And he said, here is the logic of the United States. We will not lose. We will wipe out this planet completely before we ever surrender. So when they say, we get one missile shot at us, we'll send 72 back. They don't care who they're hitting. They don't care. They will just shoot till their missiles are all shot. They don't care. And the rest of the world leaders know it. So they try and go at angles at us. They don't come directly at us. They go at us at angles. And so moving the North Korean troops into Russia to fight the Ukrainians is an angle. And they're like, okay, so put your troops on the front line. That's fine. We're going to shoot right over your head. It means nothing to us. She said in 5 years, you won't even recognize this planet globally. Borders are going to shift. War machines are going to shift. What was the norm is now gone. It's escalating at an advanced pace. Right. Palestine will be gone. We'll probably be at war with Iran. Yep.
And it'll find out I suppose, the true military strength or military know-how of a country, wouldn't it? I mean, Russia's really shown that it is a bit of a pussy,
paper
really.
Dragon.
Paper dragon. That's right. Yeah. Like, you'd think such a country and such a, like, it's just the rhetoric is all it is, and the fear of stuff. But in the end, it's a little weak. Or very weak. Unfortunately, the process is that people die and all of that. It's
ridiculous.
Yeah. Can't just
but they are sitting on $12 trillion worth of materials and goods in Ukraine. That's what the United States wants to protect. They want that $12 trillion.
Mm. Yeah, no, it's yeah, interesting stuff at the moment. And then in January things will, oh, I don't think it'll move that much. I was there over here yesterday in what's called the press club. They invite people into into the press club to actually speak, and they had the current US ambassador to Australia being questioned on, like, this is what's happening. And she's going like, oh, I think the machine will probably protect the country, the US, I mean. Yeah, that's what she's thinking. And then she said, I think the she has to sort of read the line. She said, "Oh, when I'm not the ambassador anymore, maybe you can get me back and I'll tell you what really is going on."
Right.
So she had to sort of hold a certain language, I suppose, because she's a representative, and fair enough too. But yeah. Anyway, all right. Until tomorrow, I think there's things aren't really moving along yet, but this
Nice.
week is sort of getting to the end of the week. Sorry, Darren.
So pretty quiet at the moment. Well, from my perspective, yeah. So,
From yours it is, yeah. And there's ones you think you might jump out of that you got into. So
yeah, yeah.
it's a CAD CHF situation, in it for 4 months and goes nowhere.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully that will profit for you. I think it will. But
Well, these JPYs are expensive to sit in the cells.
Absolutely.
Rack up swap fees. So I've just bailed out of Euro JPY whilst
Oh, right, okay.
I was on the session. I thought, getting out that one.
Yeah, that's good.
No longer
Wait,
qualified.
you were in a buy for the UJ?
No, I was in
No,
a sell.
Oh,
a sell.
Yeah.
Euro JPY, but I think they're all just doing that little resettling and then starting to go. There's way too much imbalance further up.
Yeah,
And
I think there is, yeah.
the only thing that's occurring is that it's oh God, what is it? Sorry, inflation rate in Japan.
Yeah.
And someone was saying yesterday that Japan has doubled their, whatever it is, but they've doubled their defense budget, which is a considerable amount.
Yeah, they can no longer rely on the United States.
Well, I don't even know if the United States can rely on the United States. Anyway.
No, no, we can't. That's why
Yeah.
I was out this morning. I was finishing up my passport.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Decided where you're going yet then, Tom, or you?
Nope, still looking.
Oh, it was interesting too. Yesterday, the ambassador was talking. One of the journalists questioned her. Apparently, there's somebody in the Senate who's supposed to be Trump's put name down to be part of security, like intelligence or security or whatever. And apparently, they have plenty of proof that she's linked to Russia and
Oh, yeah, Tulsi Gabbard. She's a Russian asset.
yeah.
Yeah,
And Trump
they've
wants
proved
to,
it.
and
They've
Trump
proved
wants
it.
to put her into
Yeah.
national intelligence.
She's the one that spreads Russian propaganda. Head of intelligence. Although the one that gets me is the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the head of national security. He's a Fox News guy. He does weekend news on Fox News.
Yeah, saw that. Incredible.
Yeah.
Job for the boys and girls.
Yeah. People are just simply not qualified for the roles he's putting them in there.
Well, this is what the ambassador was saying. You might have these people, but the machine that's below them will look after things. It's like, yeah, sure. Any idea of
Star general to put that dude in place.
Yeah. Well, Jerome better see whether he's got any knives in his back anyway.
You're muted.
Oh, no.
No, you know.
Might be just the system. Anyway, all right, till tomorrow. Let's see what more excitement happens on the circus. All right, then.
Yeah.
See you later. Ciao.
All right, take care, everyone.